Alright, so we got a condenser coil change out. Start my morning off at Johnstone, which is my favorite supplier for sure. They're quick, easy, they always answer the phone, they do a great job pretty much getting everything we need. Unfortunately, this coil for this condenser took almost 2 months to get from Goodman. So we had to wait about 2 months to get the coil. Finally came in, so we're about to do it. Now it's muggy out today, it ain't too hot, so it's a good day to do it. The box is ginormous. Had to straighten out the fins because of transportation. So start by taking the unit entirely apart. Panels, electrical, wires, zip ties, move everything out of the way so I can pull everything right out. The electrical wires go through that little hole. Drill flip, nailed it. All right, so I got everything apart. Start to take the pipes off of the old coil. Now I just like to unbraze them instead of cutting everything and then just rebraze everything right back in. Makes it super easy. Now when I have the coil off, I always like to go around and give everything a good vacuum, so when I put the new coil on, it's nice and flush and it's nice and level. Because sometimes the sand will build up and then when you put the new coil on, it's not level, so the panels are such a pain to get on. Tech tip! Don't put the coil on until you change the filter dryer. That braze on the bottom of it can kind of be a pain with the coil on. So I always just like to braze everything in, check my leaks, check everything. I'm going to shove everything back in, re-braze it. That one fell loose. I'm going to push it up with some channel locks, make sure it's nice and tight. Braze everything in, make sure you're flowing nitrogen while you're brazing just to keep the carbon and whatever else can be built up inside of the unit. So I got everything brazed back in. There's the nitrogen flowing for all the famous HVAC guys on TikTok that have everything to say. Put the fan back on, put all the panels back on, wire everything back in, make sure those wires are neat. There's a lot of electricity going through there. Drill flip again, nailed it. Fill it up with some refrigerant, pressure test, vacuum test, do everything that's necessary. That's how this whole entire job went right there. Plug the power back in. Charge proper superheat and subcool. Check all the amperages, make sure everything's tight. Restrap for the hurricane season, make sure everything's nice and tight, make sure the fan's not hitting any wires, and I need a new clamp on for my suction pipe. Strap everything back up, make sure it's nice and tight. Have it run for at least a half hour, and there you go, we're good to go.